Welcome back to the live stream. Welcome back to the second game, of course, of this Epic LAN tournament. As we are starting the run of the best of ones. We have 7 today in the entire group stage for all of the teams. And we're here now with the second. We have a pretty nice game lined up. As you can see it at that bottom here, right below me. It's going to be Vivid United versus Recognized Talent. We can get into that. They were still outside waiting for coffee, so hopefully they're going to be energized. So we're going to be looking forward to that. But yeah, they are one of the teams that has been picked up by an organization in the past week.
That's right. For the last couple of weeks, some of the older UK orgs have come out and they've got themselves some new teams for this iteration of Epic LAN. I mean, we just saw TLR, they've got themselves a shiny new roster. Now we've got Recognized Talent rocking up with some new players as well. Should be exciting stuff going into this. Vivid versus Recognized Talent.
Yeah,
any predictions so far? What are you feeling for this one?
Neo, one of the better players on Recognized Talent, he was quite confident. He gave me a little wink saying that they were going to win. The rest of the team, not as much.
Okay.
But I think we're going to get quite a close game. I think we're going to see quite a couple of close rounds. Of course, when you have a game that with as high of a seeding difference as we just had, you're always kind of
there's some
one-sidedness.
Yeah. Now we can expect a bit more of an equilibrium, a bit more of a back and forth affair, something a bit more nail-biting and close.
I do think within this group that these teams are in, I do think this is going to be quite an important game because they're going to be fighting for that same spot, for that sort of second to fourth, right? Probably these teams are going to be finishing in around that area. So
Definitely.
if you have a one-up on the head-to-head, that's going to be massive heading into this game already. So we might see him. I'm interested to see what map we're actually going to get as well.
Any ideas on what might be thrown out in the map? Maybe go
Probably
for a bit of Ancient or a bit of Anubis?
We've seen a lot of Ancient recently. I know the Recognized Talent team are quite comfortable in Anubis as well.
Yes.
But their history on LAN has not been great on Anubis. They had a couple of very lackluster results on that on the previous LAN that they were. So hopefully they have fixed those issues. But yeah, Vivid United looking good as well. I think I have them top 22
on the seeding.
In my beautiful Twitter tier list that you can find on Several Sheep at Several Sheep CS on Twitter.
Ooh,
and you can roast me with the absolutely terrible predictions that I have made. But heading into the rest of the day, I mean, one thing that we also can mention, we kind of hinted to it last time. This is now officially our VRS event.
It is, yes. Got those Valve ranking system on the way.
Yeah.
Great stuff.
Yeah, so that will actually be, I hope, a stay. I hope it's not just sort of like something that Valve forgot and kind of like, that they just scrap it after the summer update. I hope they keep it because one thing that it would do is it would be so much more easy for organizers to host LAN events.
Yes.
Because all of a sudden, the importance, the impact a LAN tournament can have, all of a sudden that's way higher. And please bring DreamHack back. I want DreamHack to return so bad. I mean, organizers like that, right? StarLadder are looking to sort of increase their size.
Yeah, we've got more PGL events as well happening.
Yeah,
the circuit's definitely opening up.
Yeah, if this does stay with these VRS events, because it's the Finland LAN is also there.
Yep, Alyssa.
Yeah, the Alyssa, the Finnish tournament. I think it's 8 teams, like top 8 of Finland tournament. Pretty much always won by the same teams, to be fair. But yeah, you have that tournament as well, bringing in VRS points.
Yeah.
So that might sort of bring back from the bottom up, right? We might even see Meisterschaft returning, getting some German CS back in, some Brazilian LAN tournaments possibly, right?
Definitely, man.
Because all of a sudden, there's a lot more opportunity and a lot more value to gain from it. Because even here, a little mouse told me we have had NIP and both NIP and Complexity.
Ooh, rooting for a spot here at Epic LAN.
They got into the waiting line for tickets.
Interesting.
So had 2 teams decided they weren't able to play. We would have seen NIP and Complexity here in the Kettering LAN halls, which That would have been great, and it might still happen in the future, which is
never
baffling.
It can always happen, man. Never count it out.
That'd be sick.
Overall, man, I still think VRS has had a very positive effect on the landscape of CS2 because historically, Valve have kept their hands off the competitive scene. We've seen most of the tournament organizers handle things themselves. Now we've got some structure. We're now no longer doing the whole, like legends and challenges like we historically had in the CSGO majors. We're now looking to try and standardize things and have some proper rankings from Valve themselves. So
they do need a fix for Tier 3, though.
They do need to stop the dreaded Tier 3 hell that Dweg rightfully mentioned on one of his talking videos on YouTube. He mentioned about the VRS system.
I hope I can get invited once. I really do. For one of those podcasts.
Because Tier 2 talk.
Because for something like that. I mean, it's more Tier 3. I've just undone my wristband.
Oh, that's a bit silly.
No, but I mean, at first I remember Neokai being mentioned as well as like having a lot of Tier 3 knowledge, and he still has that, of course. But now with him moving up, he isn't casting that sort of upper Tier 3
Yeah,
as
he's been
much.
making moves,
and
man.
Like,
it's been good to see.
Yeah, he's up there now. But, I mean, there's a bit of a gap in Tier 3, right? So that's my self-advertising. I've done it twice now. I'll slow down.
Had the pleasure of playing with Neokai, actually. I think it was EPIC44. We took a little group eat together called the Sharp Dressed Men. It was me, it was Neokai, it was Zola.
Was that the one in Wolves?
That was not the one in Wolves. It was the one afterwards. Wolves, I took a iteration of a Binmen team. We had myself, we had Penguin 5, we had Banda. We had a good time there.
I was so young back then. So young. I think I was
Still
casting.
man. Look at you.
I think I was casting for. I think it was 6 months when I started casting, and then I had the first Epic LAN in Wolverhampton. I went a bit too hard on the partying, but you gotta enjoy the Epic LAN here. So
you gotta enjoy yourself, man. It's the event to be at, man.
Yeah, it's
gotta be
one of the crew luxuries that you can get. No, but that was a great event. But yeah, so yeah, I mean, hopefully, if there's anything Tier 3 related,
you can find yourself on one of those little podcasts.
Yeah,
that'd be a good time. That'd be a good time.
About the VRS points as well. There is one team in contention for VRS points, which is Alaska, as they are HLTV ranked. I don't think they officially have a Valve ranking yet.
But they should be very close.
They're very close.
They are a front runner for this tournament.
They had the CCT play-in, where they did really well. Okay. And then in the actual CCT tournament, they crashed out without winning a map. But we'll just...
Yeah, they've been killing it in UKIC Div 1 as well. They've been making some names for themselves there.
They did lose against Reason.
They did lose against Reason. But you can't doubt the fact that Artist has won himself many a LAN tournament here at Epic LAN. He has the tenure and the pedigree to do it, potentially again.
I'm going to fact check myself, but I know, the one fact I do know is that Extinct is currently the record winner for Epic LAN events, and I think that is on 9 victories, 8 or 9. A lot of the sort of Viperio, currently Alaska core, are there right with him, but Extinct also, of course, had those games with the neighbors.
That's correct, yes.
So when Alaska, or when that core wasn't playing, he just joined up with Smuya and Beve, and that is a very good lineup that have won a many tournaments.
Indeed,
so
yes, come along and steamroll the damn thing.
Increase that lead to, I'm pretty sure, double digits for Epic LAN victories. He's got a couple of MVPs as well. That's some exciting stuff. We'll get Alaska on stream. Don't you worry, viewers at home. We'll get Alaska on stream. But for those first day, right? They're gonna have the final. They're gonna have that spotlight. That's for them. But we're not gonna be on there that quickly. So hopefully the recognized talent guys have gotten their coffee. Hopefully they're gonna get back in.
Got themselves a Yappuccino. Now ready to get themselves.
That actually also is a team.
There is a team called Yappuccino at this event. I may or may not have stolen that. So it happens, man.
Well, I think we have been sipping our Yappuccino as well. If I have a bit of a look, we are missing 3 players up until now. So hopefully those will join soon. As
I'm looking forward to getting into this game, man. I'm excited.
Have you been to the Intel Square already?
I have Yes, and they've got this lovely little. The first time I heard it, I thought it was an operation machine, but no, they've got like a magnetic like line thing. You got to try and get the loop around it, and if you miss, it goes.
Oh, beautiful.
It's been driving me nuts because it's right next to the staff area.
Oh man, no, yeah, but Intel, of course, back here again.
Indeed.
Shout out. I hope they never leave because I've been meeting the guy from like the guy that runs
the
Intel
Expo
shop
owner
here.
stand. He's a very nice guy, always here.
He was
Always
at
good to
Cologne
see
as
him again.
well.
He was at Cologne.
I met him there,
yeah.
and he was like, okay, well, no, first in England, now in Germany. So so shout out Intel for being here again and for hopefully being here for a whiles to go.
We do love Intel. We're very lucky to have them as an Epic LAN partner, along with Overclockers UK. They've been doing some cool stuff
Hello,
for the
Overclockers.
UK scene. Indeed. Hello, Overclockers.
Hello, Overclockers.
You need to get yourself a very fancy PC. You need to get yourself some nice peripherals, mice, keyboard, audio gear. Head over to their website. Not only that, we've also got Asus ROG, the Republic of Gamers.
Hell yeah.
Got some very fancy laptops.
Oh yeah, those I did buy an Asus laptop, and it still actually runs pretty amazing after I emptied it. Right, I abused that thing way too much. But
so what you're telling me is that it is
awesome.
set up and equipped for the job. You know,
Yes.
you're on the road, you're traveling out to all these
It's the
events.
machine I started casting on. Was an
I
Asus
see,
ROG
I see.
GL503.
Whoa.
Right before they added the 120 hertz screen, so I bought it a bit too early. So that was a bummer. So I think we should have. Can I get a bit of a peek? Oh well, I was going to peek at the screen, but we have the veto right
We have
here.
a nice little veto here.
Let's have a look.
We've got a ban from Vivid for Anubis.
It's going to be Dust 2.
It is going to be. It is going to be.
I'm very happy about that. I love myself some Dust 2. It's going to be a recognized talent starting on that T side. Oh, that is decided by Knife Round, I've just heard.
So we're going to be finding out who's going to be getting that coveted T side in the Knife Round. Historically, Dust 2 has always been a very T-sided map. You always have the luxury of middle if you're a T player on Dust 2.
I'm getting slightly confused because I was talking to Zai and Sora outside. Sora just told me Dust 2 is their insta-ban.
So they've floated Dust 2, and it's found its way into the pick.
Mirage here. Sora is feeding me false information.
No, I reckon it's the 200 IQ play. They've been wanting to play Dust 2 this whole time.
Yeah, maybe.
And they are just trying to suss you out.
Yeah, we're not trusted anymore.
Right, it'll be interesting to see who's gonna come out on top in this one.
I'm a big fan of Dust 2. I think if you go to my Leadify, I think a good 65 to 70% of my games are on Dust 2.
Okay.
And the rest is just all the other maps.
I'm an ancient man myself. Always a big fan of some of the newer maps they bring in, some of the cool spots and angles.
Bring back Seaside. That's a reference.
Seaside is an OG map. That is a
so good.
map for the OGs, right?
That is one of the more fun maps Counter-Strike have had in their lineup. I did like Mills as well.
Mills was a good time.
Really enjoy Mills. Also because I had one like 31 kill game on there. But
I am going to take this moment though to do a back in my day little yap because God, oh man, do I miss Cash. Some iconic things have happened.
I thought you were
going to
say Eco.
Eco.
Or the
Season.
Season.
Yeah. We had obviously the Eye by Power thing happen on a previous version of Season, and then when they rebranded and restylized the map, it then became Season. It was a good little map whenever we had the operations in town. So sorely missed by some of us OGs. So hopefully Valve can bring back Season later this time.
You know what the next show match should be on?
Season.
No.
Zoo. Oh, what a throwback. Operation Bloodhound. What a map that was. Especially like when you go into the aquarium, you got all the fishes in there. You go outside, you got some safari stuff going on.
Way too many rocks.
I remember now grinding my Bloodhound coin. think I only got it to gold. It never went to platinum back then. It was only a gold I had.
I wasn't buying operations back then. I wasn't participating.
You had to be there, man.
Yeah.
You had to be there.
I think I've done
Those were good times.
2. I've had the Shattered Web and the one right before.
Would have been Riptide.
Yeah. I think those are the only 2 I've done. I've missed out, man.
You have.
I just wasn't a part of it.
I'm gonna. So okay. Sounds like we're about to get ourselves into this knife round, ladies and gentlemen. Strap yourselves in. But before we go, the first operation I found myself on was Vanguard, which was all the way back in 2014. Damn, I've been here a while.
You want to know something? I wasn't even playing CS back then.
What is a CS? Sheep thought to himself in 2014.
That's a dominant win.
Well,
Right, so Recognized Talent will have their luxury starting on the side that they want, which I do imagine is going to be the CT side where they will remain.
never know, they might want to try and switch it up. Give the opposing team the better side, let them play your game, and then we'll play ours. It'll be interesting to see what they decide
That
to
is actually
go for. Oh, and a cheeky little replay from here as
That
well.
is actually quite a good mention that you have, because in terms of map control, and if you really want to get a good start in terms of map control, then starting T-side would probably be your best option.
It would be your best option. The other
Look at
way
this
you
B-side
look at it,
spawn, by the
and
way.
something I always consider as well for early Epic LAN group stage matches, you give your opposition the T side. You let them fill out their side, and then you come in strong with your own. You give them the chance to use up all of their gas, and then you run straight back and do a little sweep. Vivid United, though, going to start out on the T side.
They have. No, it's recognized. They've picked T-side.
Oh,
to start, it's
a
going to be
cheeky HUD switch.
Ooh, 5v3 on long. Neo's going to be there with the opener, and that's going to be difficult to deal with. As soon as you lose that first player, there's nothing you can do, and this pistol round looks set. Archithon, and, well, it's going to be Jesse already wrecked out of it.
Go, and that is recognized talent taking on our first round here.
And getting loud.
Always loud at Epic LAN, baby. That's just how we like it. Screaming, shouting. It's the place for it, man. And I don't know if you've noticed, some of the UK LAN culture has found itself going overseas, especially to the EPLs and the Malta events.
Yeah.
We see some screaming. We're seeing players facing each other now at these events. The crowd loves it. We love the action. We love the drama. It's what we live for, man.
That 3D Max versus Vitality game was one of the more entertaining matches that we have had. That was splendid. with Graffiti. Did you see his tweet afterwards? Graffiti leant over like the glass and he went like, Flimsy, you need to click the mouse. And then afterwards, he posted on HLTV, he posted the head-to-head between him and Flamesy, and it was like 17-4.
Oh no! Just fully pulled his card on that one.
But he tweeted it himself and was like, I guess you do click. But it was it was a very fun game. So shout out that matchup. But yeah. And of course, the US lands can get quite loud. Fragadelphia, we've seen some screaming.
They got Fragadelphia.
We've seen Lena as well be first-hand a viewer of that screaming.
And we had LVN's boys go over there for a frag event. That's right, yeah. And they gave themselves.
Did they finish second?
The UK proud.
Did they finish second again?
I do not remember the score for that event, so I'm not going to comment on it.
I do like this from Vivid, by the way. Adding back into it, not fighting for long control, as it's just simply not worth it that often. Delaware already really quickly dealt with. Those flashbangs are spot on. Daniel surely good for one here.
Well. Has Noodle, though, finds himself the opening as they head over to the A bomb site. Neo, though, finds himself in a 1v2. What have you got for me, buddy? Not able to do it. Vivid picking up their first round.
That's a good win. That's a good win. And it's something that, you know, we kind of do often see. It's teams like, when you get to like the old culture of Dust 2, it's like long control is necessary. You need long control, otherwise you'll lose every T or CT side round. But with that box now on short, you have so much more movement there.
Yeah.
So leaving long open is actually a great shout for for the CTs to at least keep a bit more control. Otherwise, you're just going to be very spread out and
You'll
vulnerable.
find yourself getting into a very early contested long side if you try going for it early. So trying to defend from it from short seems to have worked out for Vivid. Find themselves with their first round on the board. Playing things a little bit differently though. It looks as though we've got Jesse pushed up in a forward position on long. He's hearing nothing. Guys, they're on mid, they're on B. Information gained for Vivid. Still on pistols though for recognized talent. Looking to try and get some Hwandigs here. And little defensive smoke being put up by Proc. Going to temper the T side just a little bit.
Really trying to grind it down. That Deagle nearly hit a couple.
Yeah, nearly found its mark.
But it's going to be over towards short. 2 flashbangs for it, and a Molotov would be good for Archithon's position, but it's not going to be there. Hero AK. Well, we got double heroes. Robin and Batman.
Proc answers back as well. He's going to find himself seeing these T-sided players rushing towards B. Now he's got to defend it on his own. Is he up for the challenge? There's 2 players on recognized talent left. Dodges the flash. Not able to find the kill. Has Noodle finds himself now with the 6th frag in this game. He is doing the work.
Not dodging any bullets. Tries to get that bomb down, but that won't be happening. It's going to be Vivid responding pretty quickly. And we're going to see a little
bit of a bump there towards the end. Not able to pick up the gun.
Yep.
Not too worried.
By the way, Zai is playing as Star.
Oh, that's Zai.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was reading the list. I was like, where is Zai? And I was like, okay, well, that is Zai. So
we got nothing but love for Zai. He is
for someone who has
real talent.
Yeah, for someone who has officially retired from competitive Counter-Strike, calling yourself Star. I mean, you know, who knows? It's going to be Daniel with a risky play here. Finds nothing.
4 kills getting picked up to recognized talent. Jesse, though, not able to finish him off. Finally does, though. Who is left? It's Neo. Just a Glock in hand. He's going to fall.
So that got a bit wild, but in the end, it's 2 kills, which is pretty all right.
Especially this early into the game, that there's not that much money on the CT side. They're going to find themselves looking for that money now. Proc, though, finds himself the AWP. We're going to see the big green on Dust 2. Name a better duo. I don't think you can. See, got you stuck there. Proc looking now for his opening frag.
I'm thinking about it. Chicken and barbecue sauce, maybe?
No, it's a good one. I like that. Little chicken tendies and I tell you what though, the food truck at Epic Land, they've got some lovely barbecue sauce.
So
you should definitely go give that a try if you're
so
in the area.
I'm also seeing like a lot of people not from the event still going to the food trucks, just because they're around, which is really nice to see.
No, it's a legendary truck we got outside the Kettering Conference Center. Definitely go get yourself a bite from there if you're in the area.
Vivid not forced to go aggressive just yet. As Proc, an annoying angle to peek, as it is indeed flicking either up or down. You pretty much always get it wrong. As soon as you aim down, they peek short, and vice versa.
It do be like that sometimes. Okay, I'm going to get traded
nice
out,
volleys.
though. Now, Daniel, still looking towards this long position. He's behind you. They're still on the site. Go get yourself into this retake. Oh, Daniel going to find the first, though. Bomb getting planted. Ties having a look around. Head on a swivel. Neo going to find one and a second from Neo. Just Proc now in a 1v2. Maybe it's time to save, or he's going to have a look. He's definitely going to have a look. Not looking to give it up anytime soon. He wants this. There is a smoke, but there is Deli waiting in the shadows. Not spotted him, though. The spray finds its mark, and Proc goes down. Recognized talent, even up the scoreboard.
And, just barely, but they do save that AWP. Now, the challenge is, are you going to peek middle with this? Sora has shown that having above 3k elo on Face It is... That's what I just said.
That is... As an ex-AWP myself, depending on the spawns, might always find yourself going to long. Jesse, though, finds himself killing Mr. Has Noodle.
I'm not a fan of taking that fight.
It's a difficult
Like,
one.
not with double, right? I understand what they wanted Has Noodle to do, but there are
May have been
a lot
better
of better
placed,
ways.
maybe long, try and get some information out towards there. It's a funny fight now that they've added that roof position on the top of T-spawn. Before you could CTs would have the risk of crossing to B and getting shot by a T-sided player. They don't have that issue anymore.
Yeah,
because
you can actually dodge it now. Jesse.
A very wide swing from Zai. Not gonna finish it off though. Trades happening on the short position, and they are running up now. Jesse to try and defend. Let's see what you've got for us, buddy. T-side going to slow things down, though. They're looking for this frag. They know they're at a disadvantage. Jesse finds it, though. Too slow of a peak. Goes for the wall bang, and it doesn't hit. Just Neo left now in a 1v4. Goes for the flying Freiburg onto Ties and finds the kill and a double. Not good enough, though, to finish off this round. Vivid find themselves 4 rounds in, and wow, Neo throwing it back now to 2015 NIP with the flying Freiburg out from short.
I would have loved to see that clutch go through, just so we would have the first real true highlight on stream of the day.
I rate it though, going for the big ballsy play.
I mean, as we're going into one of these lighter weapon rounds, it is going to be either lowers, mid to B, I think.
Yeah,
as the mid to B.
We're shaping up for a mid to B. You can see the smoke on Has Noodle. They're possibly going to be trying to use that to maybe even go for a deep B push with that.
Teams don't do it often enough. What you should do is mid to B, go 1 B tunnel, 3 through middle, and then 1 go short, as it's Tees, the Dutchman, able to chime down on 2. Ring those bells, as flashbang won't be connecting. Zeiss gets blinded.
Nice little 2-piece from Proc there. I'm curious, is it Ties or Tees? You being the Dutchman.
It's Tees.
Tees.
As that is like his actual name.
I see.
It's not a fancy in-game name. He's just called Tees.
I can relate to that.
Are there any more? Are there any more? Well, we have Daniel and Jesse.
Yeah. We do. I can relate to that. All I really did was stick an O on the start of my name, stick a 3 instead of the E, and you got O Tyler.
I'm trying to make
simplicity is good.
I'm trying to make it my real name, or at least my real online name.
I would love that though if you were to change your legal name to Sheep.
Nice play, Daniel getting punished. Which Vivid, I just mentioned they don't need to go aggressive because they still have quite solid control over the map overall with how they've been playing. I mean, short's been slightly vulnerable, but a lower push is not going to fix that. An upper push maybe, though. Tees,
they're ready for that, though. They are ready for the push. Tees finding themselves in a very favorable position here. They have most of B to play with now, but it looks as though they're going to try and head towards CT.
God.
And another shot from Proc. Wow. Jesse trying to find a little spray through the smoke. Bomb's going to get planted.
And going back for seconds is greedy.
He's had himself an appetizer. Now he wants the full meal. Not gonna find it though.
It makes sure Sora finally gets himself on the scoreboard. Was lagging behind, but round number 8 is when he arrives. Welcome to the Kettering Conference Center, Sora. We've missed you.
It's good to have you back, buddy.
Good to have you back. Where have you been? It's probably still in line waiting for coffee. Oh yeah, sorry lads, missed the first 6 rounds.
Yeah. Vivid making a dog's dinner of this CT defense. Round gonna go the way of recognized talent, and they find themselves with good economy into this next round.
One sort of new strat that you can really do that I've been pulling out quite often on Dust 2 is you can, without risking getting shot, jump into suicide, throw a molly deep down towards the mid doors.
Ooh, okay. And stop that initial push.
If you throw it accurately enough, it's 50 HP lost once they push into lower. So if you have the guys lower, yeet in an 8 or 2 or single flashbang, right?
Yeah,
you're only going to have to connect 2 bullets.
He is gone.
So especially if there's no AK on the CT side, that's an easy play. Look at this on long. Only one fighting. Vivid leaving Archithon fend for himself.
Neo's found himself a little bit low on HP, gets taken down, has Noodle to answer right back. A proc though, he's found himself the angle, seen the gun barrel, lands the shot, delete is gone. But no, wait, Zai wants to change the script, wants to take him out as well. Proc just about to get away, scot-free there. T's now having long though, find themselves looking up to get this bomb site. Proc again, he wants the fight. Who's going to give it to him? Has Noodle to try and cross, doesn't land the shot unfortunately.
Will be caught by Jesse's spray. That Molotov towards the bomb site is going to delay a lot here. Open for short, and you see Jesse be ready for it. Another nade, has Noodles low. This is going to be his death.
Whoa, he goes
Zai.
down.
Show up, Zai. That's first and second. And now it's 1v1, both low, but with an AWP, that doesn't matter for anything.
Zai making a lot of noise on this side. He's making his presence known. Proc now got to try and thread the needle and land this shot. Possibly going to go for the pistol, but I doubt it. I don't think he's had that info that he is low. Now then.
Coming through CT, it's not ideal in this angle. You spot the top of your head. It's an advantage for Zai to take this, and there you go. 1 versus 3 for Zai, as recognized set and tied up at 5.
Indeed, like fish in a barrel, you just hold that angle, wait for the player, and bop, he's gone.
Yeah, and wide swinging that with an AWP is impossible. So, he must have taken some risk. I think jumping up into the boxes with an AWP would have been able to catch Zai off guard. Yeah, we go
for a little jump over the box, Kukli style, just to get some information. Something difficult to justify, though, if you're on low HP. And now, what's going on here? We are going for Rush A, out of long. Out come these players.
All 5.
Whoa. Has Noodle finds himself with the double to start things off. Right back, though, is Daniel, and he's found himself a very nice-looking AK-47. Oh. T's now scrambling. What's the next play, boys? We have the B site to ourselves, and we're going to go and take it. Jesse, though, has the cross. See what he can find.
Vivid don't need to do anything here. You're saving an AK and an AWP. That is
especially with Daniel low HP. Maybe you can.
Daniel actually has that green deagle. Oh, I love that. Oh, I love that skin so much.
I like that with the entropic stickers. That's very flashy, and the matching gloves, the matching charm as well.
That skin's expensive.
My man's drip is on point today. Holy moly!
He's got that jade on.
They still look like they want to go for this retake. Yeah. They're having a look.
They're having a sniff.
Sora, though, not going to finish the shot. Little defensive molly to sniff them out, though. And this is looking like a save. This is going to be exit frags. For Vivid. Proc, though, finds the shot. And another one from Proc. This is doable, boys. Not with this time, though. Not with this time. We like the exits, though. Very good for the old the Epic Land stats page. Get those numbers in, boys.
I know HLTV kind of has somewhat lessened the impact of saving weapon frags.
Yes, due to their new 2.1 rating, I believe
think Finn was like light years ahead of them. So I think Finn, with his stat gathering thing, has that set up so that exit frags are worth less than...
It certainly wouldn't surprise me because, like, Finn's giant cranium is able to do some incredible things with Excel spreadsheets.
B-Rush!
The mind boggles. B-Rush indeed, and Proc finds his first kill. Tees to try and hold, doesn't make it happen. Proc finds another one with a nice little flick onto Has Noodle. Who's going to take this side? Neo nearly finds one crossing towards
They're going to charge in!
Oh, Jesse finds 2! What a lovely way to finish things out. Just Neo now. 4 CT players on this bomb. Neo on himself. He has 1 AK and a dream. Proc's going to finish the job. He finds himself with a nice little 3-piece. And we find ourselves now 6-6 for recognized talent.
Well, we're going to talk. We talked about this, that we will likely have a very close game.
And it's certainly delivering. This is getting back and forth.
For sure.
It's nail-biting stuff. We love it, man.
We're seeing some impacts from these clutches. I mean, if Zai hadn't won that 1v3, you're probably looking at an 8-4 even, or at least the possibility of an 8-4 score. Now heading over towards the CT side.
I'm seeing some dualies. Maybe a little lower B push here. I tell you what, man, the dualies have become like strong uptake for the dualies in these pistol rounds, especially if you go to a map like Nuke, you'll have a guy on top of the hut. They've really had a resurgence in CS2. They were always the like problem child pistol of CSGO, never really found their way getting buffed or nerfed at all, kind of just hanging around.
Yep.
And now they find themselves center stage.
I actually have a trademark term, not officially. You can steal it still, but the dual dualies.
The dual dualies.
Bringing out 2 dual Berettas into a game. It's the dual dualies.
I see. Or the quad dualies. No wait, that'll be 4 sets of dualies. No, dual dualies.
I have casted pistol rounds with quad dualies. I also I think it was a while back. I don't know if the stat has been updated, but I did see a list of statistics of are the dual Berettas actually effective?
Interesting.
As in, do you win more rounds with no dualies, 1 set of dualies, or the dual dualies?
I see. And what is the diminishing returns when it comes to
dualies.
how many dualies you need
2.
on your
At 2.
side? 2 is the optimum number.
No, 1 is the optimum number. At 2, it is, I think, at 2 it is less than what regular pistols have.
I see. So
Without
you had a
using
disadvantage.
But this was I think around 9 months ago that I saw this, that this statistic was there.
I see.
But yeah, so dual Berettas usually not really
Rolls
working
right
out.
off the tongue, that does.
Yeah, it does. Double D.
Very nice indeed.
That's one beautiful way to enter back into the server. As we do have that pistol round kicking off. It is a push from Recognized Talent. And prove me wrong, Delaware. Dual kills.
With the dualies. Damn, Sora's going to get his head taken clean off by Daniel. What a kill that was. Zai now looking to try and find another.
This retake's not going to be easy.
This retake is looking rather sketchy. I'm seeing no util.
That flash is beautiful. That's not
Back
going to
and
work
forth
out.
though. Just side left. Finds the first runner 1v1. Jesse to find.
It's a tag.
Oh, Jesse does it. Lovely kill from him. Viv are going to find themselves 7 rounds on the board now. A very close pistol. Definitely make that a hairy one.
Sora going down there on that door fight, he is going to be feeling bad about that one because in theory you should not have to take that fight. I get that you want to do it. It is a advantageous angle, but when you're fighting 3, it just really isn't because there was no other pressure. There was no one in the bomb site.
No.
So
Just going to find yourself getting Glock spammed there.
I mean, I take those fights. It's very easy to take those fights. Even in Tier 1, you still see it.
Zai with
that
a
as well.
cheeky 1-dig, long range.
Ba-boom.
In the bin goes Daniel.
It's the only deagle, though.
Is the only deagle, and he's making it work.
And if they decide to challenge middle, Proc is going to get a couple of kills. Going to be the Mac 10 close range. Still the man advantage. Proc is challenging this.
Whoa,
Why?
this is going the other way around. We've now got 4 CTs versus the planting bomb of Vivid. They've got a 2v4 retake. Low HP though onto these
You
CT
can throw bodies
players.
at this.
Another flash comes in. CTs come pushing in. Jesse finds 2. It's all falling apart. And Delete gonna trade, but not enough. Again, another close nail-biting round. Vivid gonna take it though. A win is a win for Vivid.
Oh, they line up for Jesse. Like through a smoke as well. I mean,
yeah, it's always rough though.
Haz was low HP and he was on that Mac 10. May have been able to throw that back into the third player entering in, as you do have all of the positions then known. I think Recognized Talent,
if they
may
got
have
that first frag going into that bomb site, the tables turn in their favor. That round becomes theirs.
And they all swing the same way.
Yeah.
Right, that's also a problem. As soon as you have someone, because they had 3 players, have 1 or 2, indeed what they were doing, just wide swing out of that smoke, have the last one enter slightly later, and then just going straight forward. Because then the guy from window, he has nowhere to look, because he has to look straight ahead of him and backwards up.
Has to have eyes in both places on his head to try and make that work.
And that would look gruesome. Lore accurate angel, like Bible accurate angel, would be able to clutch that round out. Well, apparently Vivid United are as well. I think Recognized Talent have kind of wasted a brilliant opportunity there.
Find ourselves going into round number 15. A long push
Fighting for it.
from Vivid. Players getting caught out though. Jesse and Proc both blind, both finding their mark. Neo to respond with just one. Zai now and Delete to try and keep this bomb site in check. Gets traded though. Delete finds another though. Ties with two. One of them completely blind. Just Sora left now to defend. Not able to find anybody crossing into the A bomb site. Still all to play for. This bomb is only just coming down and Sora has got a lot of utility on him. Let's see what he's got for us today.
No defuse kit though. He's on 3 kills. Needs to up it to 5. Sora crossing through long. As soon as he finds this player in Goose, as soon as Daniel goes down, that smoke is going to give you a brilliant opportunity. Will he check Goose? Sora looking to run with the knife out. Finds that kill. Now the defuse can absolutely happen. And he's going to stick
in a very
10
bad
seconds.
position.
He can't get the kill. He has to shoot through the box. It's 12 HP. And
Oh, it's all falling
bullets
apart.
hit.
Ty's not
recognized
able to
talent.
do it. Oh my goodness. That is the duality of playing the long position on that post plant. You are as far away as you can from the action, but when that smoke goes down, you got to know where they planted that damn bomb or you're in trouble.
I was already curious, why plant on top of the box, but then at that corner, because then you can just hide, but you can crouch behind that. That is impossible to hit. And that is pretty damn amazing for recognized talent, because a guy that doesn't have that many kills output can just cleanly win you round 15.
It's all about the impact frags, baby.
And a short mid push. There we go.
Ooh, lot of
map
lot
control.
of position.
How long will they keep hold of this? That's good to see.
Sora's in a nice position though. Is he going to get cleared?
No trigger discipline though.
No trigger discipline at all. And
That's
Vivid's going to find
costly.
themselves with
Look
this
at this
bomb
flank.
site.
Neo, aware of it, and it's catchy. He catches it. Nice. That little voice in his head telling him, watch your flank. But now Tease. Also no double. And where's Jesse?
Wait for me, guys. Wait for me. I'm part of this bomb site too.
Well,
He's caused a nice little distraction for Arch. Finds another one though. What a shot! And just Delete left now.
That
finds
flash.
himself blind, and Vivid take it. What was Jesse doing on CT side? Like, teammates on the other side of the map, buddy.
well,
Makes it work though.
Yeah, it works out wonderfully for him. That's a great job done. And I mean, Jesse's on 20 kills. You can let him do what he wants.
Yeah. Like, just Jesse go kill.
Great response.
That's the only it's the only strat they've got lined up, ladies and gentlemen.
That's a sign of nerves for Sora, by the way. Let that first one go. You get a double kill. This round's over.
Yeah, he didn't get cleared first time round. He did not get cleared. Wants to just finish off that first guy. But you're one and done in that position. That's the only thing.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Didn't really work out that great for him. It's going to be pretty quickly done there on short. We do have the scout on Zai, and he will hit everyone, and will finish off no one. Delaware needing, in total, what is it? 8 bullets in total, if he hits everyone with a single point.
Nice little bit of maths for me there. Very good. But just looking to play
I don't
this
know if it's
chill.
correct, actually, but he's not going to fire a single one, so it doesn't matter. Going to get the 10-7. Vivid United taking a later lead. And that is rough. You get stuck in your own sort of muddle of CT sucky economy.
Yeah. And at this point, maybe if you're recognized talent, maybe consider a timeout just to let things settle in a bit, get some debriefing done. But no, they want to go straight back into this one. What is the game plan? Very, very passive side from them.
Sora is still in a bit of a cost of fragging crisis at this point, but
Cost of fragging crisis.
as Zai with that scout again a tag. I mean that scout, we've seen it do work on Dust 2 before. As Sora and Delaware, they are not in danger of this mid play, but Sora, he's going to get a nasty surprise. Delaware needs a multi, dodges the flashbangs, but he gets wrecked. 3v5 save, guys. It's Jover.
Star desperately spamming into the door. Not going to find anything, though, with Neo ready for this flank from Proc. This round's looking like it's going the way of Vivid now, unless they find themselves a cheeky exit. No, they want nothing to do with it. They want nothing to do with it, Sheep. They are folding today.
And
Go back to the drawing board. Come back next time.
It's the details. It's the discipline for recognized talent, which is going to cost them so much. I mean, they're at the top of their Div 2 group. They've been doing great in UKIC, but, I mean, you know, maybe you play a bit looser or you feel a bit more comfortable, but having a swing peak, you have long control. You know that there's very little presence on short. And then that's not a moment with 50 seconds left in a round for Sora to just swing out wide, try and get a gun peek. He had a Molotov, he had a flashbang. He could have made it so. You're not going to flash from big box once they enter. You never have time for it.
No,
might as well use that.
If you want getting stampeded
if you want to check anyways, throw that flashbang for crying out loud. I mean, those types of details. This would have been a man, that's a rough one.
Here, Vivid going for a rush.
Again, the pressure.
Finding their way in. Sora's got a multi-kill lined up. Another one. Jesse with the no-scope. Holy cow. Finds himself onto Sora. He's having a rough old time, bless him. Jesse now going to try and get this bomb down. Wowee, what a aggressive
waiting on this mid play. Archithon gets away with one. Hasnoodle's not quick enough. As it is this one man up retake on B. We've been here before. Can Vivid hold on once again? A lot more util this time. Flashbangs, everything thrown in. Clearing out big box. That doesn't touch Jesse though. As Proc with one, they storm through, and it is recognized talent this time, making up for failed attempts in the past. The retake's there.
Proc trying to go for a cheeky little hide behind the box kind of play. Doesn't work out though, because you're leaving your single teammate in the site there to defend off against 3 people. Doesn't work out for them. And now, Vivid finding themselves with 11 rounds on the board.
And it's not. We've been talking about Sora a lot. That's partly because I think he's a really chill dude.
I like him too, man. He's a guy. We like him.
But yeah, this time, I mean, you see the impact of getting 2 kills on a B-hole.
It's hopefully gonna put some fire in the belly. You know, get him pumped up for this next one.
Need to take a swig of that coffee again. Get yourself awake. As to see everyone lining up. It's going to be a late or long play, which means Zai is in a beautiful position.
Peekaboo from Zai.
He got dinked for 4 HP.
Through the cover.
Oh no, wait, no, he didn't get dinked. Never mind.
No, didn't get hit at all, and he's still doing work.
Chiming in. Now you can leave Zai alone here. I mean, just rotate, load up short, get some more control. As Sora does get a spot of info. 3 versus 5. This is looking like we're going to get a late game fireworks show here, so I'm excited.
I'm excited too. Jesse's still got full HP. He's still got something to prove. Goes for the swing. Not going to find anything though. Deli finds his mark as Noodle responds with a nade. Knows the player's there. And it's looking like Vivid are not able to make this work. Just from left. Finds the first though. He's not done. Can he get this? Oh no. A good attempt nonetheless.
Up not to be saved as Zai was giving fist bumps to his team. Keep your hands on your keyboard. Keep your hands at the wheel. Jesus is not here to take it from you. He won't be able to save that op for you.
We do love some fist bumps on the Anlo. It's the
but wait
hype,
until the round
it's
is
the
done.
Energy.
Right? Because now you don't have an op anymore.
Aye, that's true. That is true.
Which is just blocking Daniel from peeking. Well, it is a bit of breathing room. So that's at least nice to see. No op to be had on the Vivid United side. We do have the Scout Transit. That
throw a wall and a headshot. Daniel has absolutely cooked. Neo, though, finds himself with a player on short. Doesn't finish him off, though. Information gained. Daniel going to go for another peek.
Oh, he's going to go outside the window. You cannot escape there. As soon as they wide swing you, you are stuffed. Looks like Vivid United, I don't really see any good opportunities for them here. Not
no,
many.
CT still having a strong position on the bomb sites. Not really anywhere for them to...
Late long play.
Late long play. Yeah, I like the sound of that.
Sora's got no util. He needs to be careful here.
Yeah, they're going to be swinging in dry. They need to make sure their trades are stellar.
Oh.
Or just take Zai's head clean off. That works too, I suppose. Neo now to try and find it. Sees all the players. Help me, guys. They're coming, eh? Run, run, run.
Oh, activating on the footsteps is the flank coming in. They need to swing out wide here. Need to take these fights. It's 2 kills. Is that going to be enough? 1 man down. The flank's been dealt with. Has Noodle playing close range. Needs a multi. It won't be there. Neo, another clutch off of a recognized talent player. And again, a 1v2 is there. Recognized talent. Keep themselves in this. Prevent Vivid from getting that map point.
That got dicey for them there. They were on the worst guns, Vivid, and they made that look scary for recognized talent. In the end, though, a dub is a dub.
RT calling the instant timeout. It's just like,
There's
nope.
like, no, none of that, boys. Figure out what happened there, and we'll go again.
Yeah. Ooh, that was a dicey one.
Yeah.
And man, that long hold, it's such an annoying one, right? Because
especially getting your head taken clean off with it.
I mean, it's either taking a one-on-one, very equal fight at the long doors where the pre-aim absolutely favors the T side, or what you can do is sit on the back of the bomb site, but as soon as you fail to get the information on time, you're going to get 5 players in your face, impossible to deal with.
Yeah.
So
in an ideal world, Vivid would have had a smoke to cross onto the site, but they did not, and they found themselves at the mercy of Hasnoodle. Couldn't quite make that round work.
lower push.
Ooh.
Haz is here. Haz is very close. Neo has heard all these footsteps. Oh, but damaged and hurt. The flank's there. 3 players from tunnel. They've switched sides.
CTs find themselves locked out of this bomb site. Smokes up for the apartment and on the door as well. What's the plan, boys? Are we going to go for this? Are we going to save? Hasnoodle's going to try and flush out Jesse onto the side.
Proc in with the flank. There's a timer on this Delo outplay. That AWP won't be there for long. Of course, it's Jesse with more multis. A 4K near the ace. But Zai won't give it to him. 15 HP to save an AK as we do see map point arrive in due time for Vivid.
You've got to hand it to Jesse, though. He is having a game and a half. 25 frags to his name. Man wants to be on the top of that spreadsheet this weekend for sure.
Yeah, bringing that impact for Vivid absolutely there. And now 2 rounds to survive. Money is turbo garbage for the CTs.
Not a place you want to find yourself on map point for Vivid. This is looking very, very convincing. But
and is it again going to be a B rush?
It's going to be
through lower. That's the molly thrown out. And again, it's just going to be Sora alone. Neo, though, won't have help here.
Is he going to get cleared? He goes looking for the fight. Gets traded.
1 for 1. It's still okay. We might see an extension of play here, but we have Zai, Star AK. Needs more than one. As Sora with the deagle chiming in on short. That's the 5-7. The setup is there, but what a flick over from Jesse. Opening up the round 2v2.
Jesse now has to try and defend this bomb site. Has finds the first, can't get the second. Jesse now in a 1v1 versus Sora. This is for the map, people. Let's see if he can do it. Gonna try and cross though towards it. Sora not finding the shot. Finishes him in the end. We keep going. We keep going, shit. We're not done yet.
That would have been an ace for a 30 bomb and a map win for Jesse. And Sora, top versus bottom. Sora is the one to beat him, is the one to defeat him. And we are here at 24. Oh my god, that was so close.
You know, in the buy menu, when you try and purchase more than 4 nades and the game says, you cannot carry anymore. Well, the game looked at Jesse and said, no, lad, you cannot carry anymore. 4 kills to his name, still not able to get the job done.
That's 2 4Ks back-to-back, by the way, for Jesse as well. Even in the late game, he is stepping up massively. And it's going to be Vivid changing their play. Going for some more mid-control, more typical approach. But if this heads over towards the A bomb site, there's 3 players ready and waiting for this fight. And Delaware is cutting him down right before they get started.
Gonna try and nip this lower B player in the bud before they go looking for the A site. That has floundered their plans of a short rush push. Neo with the defensive smoke holds the site. What are they going to do now? They're umming and ahhing. Where do we go now, boys? What's the play?
It's not looking like the decision is changing from Vivid. But at that point, I mean, there were 3 players on A. You could have let them go if you're Delaware. I get that you want to take that fight, but
you kept them busy, and you made them rethink their game plan. That is a valuable use of your time, if any.
Dicey mid-round. Hasnoodle is in a great position.
Is he going to get cleared? See if Archeon's been doing his refrag.
Neo's going to get mollied out of position. He needs the help, and he needs it quick. And no kill for Has. They need to fight. Neo not even looking towards long. Where's the comms? Zai.
Miscommunication from recognized talent. And now Star's going to find one through the smoke. Jesus, this is looking like overtime, people, unless Archeon can pull off this round. He's got a 1v2 bomb planted. A lot of util still on his side. So this could be anyone's game.
Swinging
Finds
ahead.
the first. Archeon, look where you're going, buddy. We're going to overtime.
It's Zai getting that final one at 3K for the Star. And it's 12-12. First overtime of the stream is locked in. We're going for 6 more.
We told you it was going to be a close game, ladies and gentlemen. It doesn't get any closer than that. We're going to overtime. Look at this. First kill through the smoke. Is he in CT? No! He's on shore. I've been bamboozled. And he can't get it done.
An instant, the overtime overtime timeout used. That's a tongue twister. Overtime timeout. But yeah, instantly used. Recognized talent. Really look at to slow things down again. And to be fair, I'm going to be honest, they have looked nervous in multiple rounds already. Not as much as Vivid. If you see Hasnoodle not getting a single kill there, I'm concerned that Neo did not look over towards long for a single moment there.
He wasn't even aware that Has was down. They'd taken long, and he was
not have won that round. No, I mean, that's ridiculous play. And we did see the double up for a split second. Then we'll have a bit of a chat about it. So Hasnoodle has sold it now.
I've got an interesting question for you, Sheep.
Hit me.
Head armor or no head armor as a CT on your first round of overtime? Because most of your opposition are going to be rocking AK-47s. You're going to be
map dependent. And bang! No dependency there. Delaware taking down Proc, and that's a big scalp to take early on. But yeah, it's map dependent.
Okay.
In my opinion. We'll get into that. We can get into that when this round inevitably slows down at the end. But first, we can see a bit of a banger here. Star very close range.
Nice flash. Jesse finds the kill onto Zai. Good little bit of teamwork there.
Short control.
Leo's going to go having a sneak around. Has a little sniff. Doesn't find anything. Still in a forward position.
Do not move away from here if you're recognized talent. No. This is such valuable control that you have, but you're missing your shots. Sora now needs to step up.
Woo, pulls out the nade just at the wrong time. He's pulling right back. Wowee. That could have gone the other way. Just, yeah, need to hit the shots there, boys. You gotta hit those.
You really gotta hit those. Right, big rotate. Delaware, you're on your own.
Still a flash on Archeon, see if he can use it to push them into this game. Delaware finds the first, yes.
They're getting into the bomb site. That's a nice flashbang, great support. Sora chiming in as well. The longer this game has been going, the more impact he's had. And a clutch towards Vivid United. We haven't seen it much, but this one maybe there. Hasnoodle, lower angle. Very difficult to hit a multi-kill on that angle, and you have recognized talent indeed. Converting on that opening pick.
And history repeating itself like we saw in regulations. Very back and forth rounds, nail-biting stuff. Single CT players surviving. Going into this next round, it's getting tight. What's next for Vivid? How are they going to answer back?
Maybe Hasnoodle's a bit nervous because we're on stream. He did mention that he had a bit of a sigh of disappointment knowing that he was going to be casted, as it is Zai already with the first. A full retake setup on B. That's slightly risky, but we're going to have Proc trying to open up solo. And this setup is working out lovely. It's going to be Zai with a double 5v3. Overtime is recognized talents thus far.
Deli perched up on the construction area there.
Oh, fumbling. They get
Jesse
away
finds
lucky
two
there.
players there. And now gets a couple more. Still finding frags across the map is Jesse.
This is scary.
Where is this going to go?
2v5 at the start of this, by the way.
And they brought it back thus far. Jesse now trying to sneak something out. Is he going to find Deli? Ooh, too much of a wide swing there. He gets taken clean off. And now it's just Architon to find himself in this game. Heads down towards lower B. Anything to be found though? I don't think so.
No. Architon would be, well, his second 1v3 in a row. Not a situation that you really want to end up. The recognized talent core have had a player in previous tournaments that would fulfill this role, and that would have always been Neo. Alive in the clutches, but a double kill for both Zai and Dello out. It's 14-12. They will have a guaranteed chance at a map point. Will they keep it clean in the first half here?
We could see it go back the other way though once we get into the T side for recognized.
By the way, we have now completely reset the overtime winning points. So at first, if you lost in overtime, it would still be 1 point, and then winning in OT would be 2. But winning a regular game would be 3. Then I don't know if the points are actually correct, but you would get punished for winning in overtime, basically. That has changed now, so it's just like winning a regular game. So no more overtime, whatever madness.
Money struggles going on. Things are a bit more even now, which is good. Slow side coming out now. T's heading towards mid. The Org in position.
Good for this angle.
T's on the first frag.
Dutchman falling quick. We've seen very little impact from him here late in the game. First half was his, but he's been a bit offline. As very spread out. Vivid United, they had so much success with a lot of their direct plays. Straight into B, straight into short, but they've been stumped. This is like a slow T-side play. You have to grind down the CTs, which will work here, by the way. Daniel finding 2.
Damn, Daniel finds the double onto short. What is next, though? Hasnoodle's got to try and defend this bomb site. He's got players coming in from short. Finds the first and the second. Architon going to trade that one out, though. It was looking good, though. Going to get that bomb down. Neo and Zai left on the 2v2. And it looks as though
Zai is aware.
Zai has the cranial mass to win the round. Finds the flank and gets the guy on site. Carrying the team on his back. Gets the job done. 26 frags for the man. He says, Jesse, you know what, buddy? It's my turn. Let me show you what I can do. What a game this is turning out to be, man.
Welcome back, EPIC44 finalist K10 Zai, as he is fragging out of his mind, looking to get this very important win early on in the day. This could set them up for success, and they will have 1, 2, 3 opportunities at this map. I just legit call a full B rush. Just screw it. You got the money, and look at the spawns.
Oh yeah, this is a B push if ever I saw one. Just go for it, lads.
They're not gonna do it.
They're thinking about it.
Me. Boring. We're potentially the final round here. We've gone for a while now at 4 extra or 3 extra already. As a short setup, you could just totally nuke this. It's just gonna be the single molly.
Architon holding his ground though, even though he's burning. Proc gonna find Hasnoodle onto mid. finds that opening frag. Very important for the
Mid to B,
CTs.
obviously.
Mid to B coming in. What have you got for us, Proc? It's your time to defend. No, they're pulling off of this. They're not going for the mid to B. A fake and a swing and a miss. Jesse, though, he finds himself in the smoke. Gets two and gets a third as well. What a play by Jesse. A recognized talent. Nip it in the bud.
Oh,
what a round from Jesse. Cold as ice. Gets the first and the second.
Oh, that's deep
Holy
in middle.
Damn.
What a play from Jesse again. There you go with that 30 bomb. Well, he's on 34 already, rocking a dead solid 2.0 KD and some 10 assists with it as well.
He's not ready to go down. He's not going down without a fight.
We're going to keep an eye on Jesse throughout this tournament. This is ridiculously good from him. And now it's going to be the Molly. He's going to get tested again. This time, 0.
Daniel finds one whilst not seeing anything. Archeo gets a double and a third to get us into this match. Just one more to find on Zai. Doesn't want to go for the extra frag. And Daniel's going to finish things off. Vivid were poised to win this game. They were on map point. They're letting it go the distance. It's slipping from their hands. What's going on here?
Oh, it's the team names are mixed again, by the way.
Oh.
No worries. No worries. I was fumbling it as well.
Righto.
We will have a tie after this. It will be 15-15. We won't play anymore after this. Overtime ends right here, right now, no matter what. And it is going to be only one team able to win it. That's going to be recognized talent on this T side. They've been stomped out twice by Artithon and Jesse. Now going through short, hoping to open up here.
Now, Jesse, what have you got for us? You've got 4 players onto short. Got to try and find your mark in this. Proc, though, he goes for a sneaky flick. Doesn't work for him, though. Daniel now not able to find anything
They know it's a double up now.
They do know. Information gained for the Ts. Now then. Proc having a reload. Now the AWP's only got 5 bullets in the chamber. Daniel as well. Being a previous AWPer myself, I was very unhappy when Valve decided to make it a 5 magazine.
All of a sudden you had to reload.
Yeah, I was
you
like, hang on a minute, I have to press the R button now? What is this? I've never had to do this as an AWPer before.
I have to hit shots now?
Well, you've always had to do that. But having the big green
this might be
risky.
Daniel is going to cover for that lower mid play. This means it's only going to be Goose. Look at the util difference. The CTs are empty.
They've got
Vivid
nothing
United have nothing
to defend this site with. Just guns and
4 Molotovs still available. If one doesn't land in Goose, they recognize talent deserve to lose this. One's going to the bomb side. Jesse not touched yet. That's going to be Artithon.
Good for a couple of frags though, Jesse. What have you got for us this time? The man of the match, Daniel comes in out of nowhere from the top rope. Daniel with 3, and just Neo left, not gonna do it. We go to a second overtime.
No, it's a tie.
What?
I just said.
Damn it.
Right?
Sorry, it's been a while.
Yeah. I just told you. Oh, no worries.
Daniel just completely threw me with this nasty 3K and made me forget where the hell I am in this game.
It was a mind-boggling one, indeed.
It's fine. We'll get these out of the way early.
It's fine.
It's all good.
Wow, by the way. Oh my God.
My mind is just blown.
What
from
a
that
ridiculous game.
Both teams giving it their all. Jesse and Zai just going ham at each other.
Yeah, so many insane plays. And what an exciting way for Vivid individuals to finish off those last 3 rounds of overtime. 3K from Archithon, 3K from Jesse, 3K from Daniel. Just mow downs as well, right? So catching them right at the wrong moments as they were going for that stuck together group. I think, you know, they've went to 3 of the 4 options where they could go. Only thing we didn't see was a B rush from recognized talent in that overtime. You know, who knows? That may have been the solution, or may have not been. In the end,
what a game though! The
recognized talent have survived here. By the way, all of the clutches, all of the clutches have gone their way. Not a single clutch situation. Maybe I think a single or two 1v1s have been won by Vivid. For the rest, everything's gone the way of recognized talent. If you see how those last couple of rounds are going, they should have not been in contention. This has been a great win. Of course, when you're on map point for 3 rounds in a row, you should say, well, why don't you win this? But we're going to have a 6-6 half, a 6-6 half, and then 3-3 in overtime. I think it's a fitting end to that second game.
Definitely, man. What a game we've had here today, ladies and gentlemen. Both teams just giving us the match of the day. Wow.
Thus far. And
thus far. It's
it's
only
just
game
turned
2.
12.
It's
Yeah,
only game
it's just
2.
turned
We're
12.
getting into this much action already.
So that's going to be that for the second game. That's going to be me and Tyler off for now. We're going to hand the reins over to Shin and Vlad, if I'm correct. So they will be back giving you game number 3 of today, which will only be better and better. This has set a great precedent already.
Yep.
And we'll see each other there. Bye-bye.